Rise community. It's your boy Dante, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at some of the progress that we've made in some of our inoculations. Now, behind me here are some of the fastest, most vigorous strains I've ever personally cultivated in my life, and that's kind of why I'm this excited to show them off. So without further ado, let's get into it. How I try to consistently keep my shelves arranged: that's going to be on the bottom shelf. That's going to be ready to go in the fruiting chamber in the next few days. But for the most part, we're going newest to oldest and try to keep that on a consistent rotation. And I label it with different colors. That's going to call out to me what day it's going in, what week it was inoculated. So it's going to call special attention to where it needs to go next. So to start the day, this is 2 days old. All right, this was inoculated on the 11th, and my goodness, this looks like space sand. It looks like some rogue rice, but I'm telling you, this is nature, man. This is formed from nothing. It's got an entire network communicating to other networks, and this is straight for the brain. Like we're talking about lion's mane here, you guys. This was done on the 8th. So we're talking a week. This is with no shake. And we're at 80%. That's just insane to me. Like it takes quite a bit of sectoring, trying to identify what the strongest strain is going to be. But it seems like it's worked out. I feel a lot of people are looking for direction, purpose, motivation, and a lot of times you're finding it in caffeine, in products that aren't doing anything really beneficial for your health. Yes, it might speed you up. You put some L-theanine in with the caffeine like they do in green tea. You're going to get some different benefits, a slow releasing caffeination, but nonetheless, you're still relying on that substance in order to drive you. Here, I believe that this has been studied by scientists, all right? It increases the NGF, the nerve growth factor inside your brain. So it's actually causing your brain to create neurons. It's regrowing all of the nerves inside of your body. This translates to your ability to undergo stress, to deal with negative emotions. I mean, it's endless, all right? You might be thinking that's cool and all, but what's that got to do with me? I have no interest in mushrooms. I don't even like mushrooms. This has nothing to do with food, all right? This isn't going on your pizza, all right? This is something that naturally occurs and has been used for thousands of years and is just being brought to the foresight. Now, I've done quite a bit of digging and research into the benefits, but really what I want to do is encourage other people to start to look at these medical journals and see that the polysaccharides that are being produced, the beta-glucans, arinacines, hericines. I mean, these are all tools that your body uses. Think of it this way: when you have a deep infection inside your body, you are given a fungus. That fungus creates the penicillins, amoxicillin, the psyllins, all right? That is coming from a product similar to this, but the level of shock that it causes in your system, it regulates a lot of the different systems. This has the ability to enter the bloodstream, put the body on a high alert, because no matter what, that's still a foreign pathogen inside your body. But this is a synergistic type of bond between them. All right, so as you move along throughout the day, as this is coursing spot to spot, it's got its own little white blood cell watchdogs. And it's interesting enough, if you look at it like a stranger coming into town, he sits down at the table, starts eating, looks around, flips up a newspaper. Everyone is looking at him like, who is this guy? What is this guy doing here? But they start seeing this guy out there. He's shoveling driveways for people. He's mowing lawns, raking leaves. He's waving to neighbors. They're like, hey, this guy's not bad. We're not 100% on him yet, but this guy isn't bad. That's how your body's treating this chemical. This chemical is sending signals into your body saying, hey, there's a potential for threats in different places. It has a regulatory system of its own that your body adapts to. It releases things into your body called adaptogens. All right, it sounds made up, but it's real. All right, I highly encourage anyone who ends up in front of this video to do a little bit of research into lion's mane and its benefits, and then you start looking into the different suppliers, because a lot of these people are still scamming you. They're giving you partial nutrients in your body. They're growing it from mycelium, so you're not getting the full range of benefits. I saw a need in an industry where people are cutting corners, and it's so easy to not cut corners, to do it right and get the full value, the full benefit, not just for myself, but for my family. And eventually, it will be a public product. But for now, this is just me trying to show you the steps that you can take so you can grow your own. Alright, this channel isn't just about mushrooms. It's about showing you that a person with the right desire to make a change, not only just in themselves, but in their environment around them, the as above, so below, as within, so without. That is what I'm trying to demonstrate physically. This entire process, this dream that I have, started in the mind, which is where everything begins. But I could talk all day. We're just going to get into a little bit of the showing off. Now this here, this was on the 8th, 6/8. You can see 4 days. We've already got quite a bit of rhizomorphic growth in there. I do love it quite a bit. Also, these babies here, these are my working plates. All right. So you can see the different types. This is my blue oyster, a few different sectors to try to see what's going to be the strongest, the best candidate for my master. I guess what I'm saying is, if there was ever a time in your life that you felt a nudge that you were worth more than just punching a time clock or pushing somebody else's labor, you're not crazy. There are opportunities, there are things that you can do, but it starts within. This is an opportunity. You follow along, you're going to learn a lot more than mushroom cultivation. This I promise. You know, I'll be honest, I'm honored. I'm honored to be able to learn this process, perfect this process, and provide a very high quality product. Not just for myself, but for the people around me. There's a lot of people in the world that care more about money. Alright? Now I work a full-time job, and what I actually tend to do is put all of my money into creating the best environment for them. Now this bad boy, we'll get into that tent next week, because this is the money maker right here, so you stay tuned in. But as far as this is concerned, this is just a stone, a stepping stone to get to the next level. And I want you to come with me. Lock in, tune in, arise with me.